every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds up.
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in Week 4. Fielded at the 7. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line. On 2.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. The first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. They'll run for this. It'll be the 1st and more. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Yeah, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play. That gets him a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Burrow now on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Making some progress here. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds.
At their own 41-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Just ground in the air to start us off. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Motioning the tight end now. And he sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throw here, third down. He's got it, complete to Reed. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down from the 42. Here's Strand again. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He's looking for Mark Andrews, and it sets up second down.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it in the double coverage early. And that incompletion was just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
First red zone opportunity now for the Chiefs. They've got first and 10 right along the 20. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Running with Vidal out of the gun. And so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
8 yards to go as they get set on second and goal. From the gun, Stroud. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Now Stroud on third and goal. Caught out wide. And he's close, Brock. Looks like he's out just a little bit short. Good efforts, but now they've got a choice to make on fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here's a quick throw to the left. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to...
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down now, they need 7. Burrow out of the shotgun. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Burrow setting the throw. Forced that to... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, a really big loss.
Burrow from the gun. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Blake Gillikin will kick it away. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. No progress on 1st down, and they'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Man in motion here. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Zone read, they'll give it to Hubbard. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's popped by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone block. He's down to that 17-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game of a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
Stroud to throw on first down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
11 MT, 580.
It's Burrow from the end zone. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on the fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and can do some serious damage.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. First down, Burrow to throw. Rolling out to his left. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Burrow on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers.
Has a hole left, room to run. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Bengals tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Stroud gonna go for it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Going play action here. Burrow headed out right. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Getting out to his left. Back to Flowers they go. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Going after it from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Putting the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. He's in trouble and gets blocked out again. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. A good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. First and 10 from the 43. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Burrow to the air now. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Third and 1, Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Ball's caught. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals will add to their lead at the end of the half. Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Mejio with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. In this 3rd quarter, it's Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Completed over the middle. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you've got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got Gesicki complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Stroud throwing here on first. Andrews has it, working downfield. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That one hits the ground, incomplete, but a flag also hit the ground. Let's sort this out. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Here's Stroud again. Hits him on the out route. Room inside the 10. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 21.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow gets it out wide quick. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Champs to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Bengals have a first down. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Burrow setting up the play action. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So First down from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hand off to the back. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Play action now. Burrow. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Remigio with the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. From the gun, Stroud finds him over the middle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Brought down by Deron Bland. Offense to the line for second down.
Second down at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at third and extra long. And that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another third and long. Here he goes, third and long. Completed to his running back. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be fourth down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. And they got home. Sacked him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. But there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Putting a receiver in motion. Trying to get outside with Hubbard. He is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Stroud. They're on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game, as their latest brings up 2nd down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. To the air, Stroud. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. Grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back-to-back carries here. And all he can get is a yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Burrow. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground? Yes, coach. Do you have a fullback still on your roster? Yes, coach. Then you're going to be just fine.
The give here on 2nd. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1. Burrow. Chased out to his right. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. The time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4th. From the gun, it's Hunt. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Laying inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Stroud from the pistol. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Stroud completes it quick.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options, and there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Again, Stroud. Let's set up the screen. It's covered. Play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That's complete to Reed out left. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Kicked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. The 30. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's another for him. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Now the offense and Burrow coming to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
41, Chiefs 29.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Mejio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. And Eagles lie down just a little bit shy of getting that 1st down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. Stroud. Bengals get to him and take him down. And that tech may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. Off to the races, middle of the field. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs trim the deficit down to 5. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. Who are on that one. That's a ref on this ball game. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he picks up the 1st down for the Bengals. And that is the last thing they need to lock away this win.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Blown back to the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds. So that clock is going to stop Gronk, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
We'll look to throw it. On the move, headed right. Now here he goes. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as a play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
Rose caught. And he's to the 5. drive before going out of bounds.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Flush out now to his left. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! That one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.
You heard about a man, the left controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him. I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view.